Welcome to Straight Like That, the podcast hosted by me, Instagram's favorite half brown boy, Camille. I want to shout out real quick the sponsor that we have, Rory Love and Company. It's a nice little candle product, based out of New Orleans. They got candle products, room sprays. I know Valentine's Day just passed, but you can always show love every day to your significant other, your parents, whoever it may be, bro. So go ahead, tap in, link in bio, check them out for me. We got big boy episode today, man. I got a world traveler, done it in a couple countries, and he's not done. I'll tell you that much, man. I got my boy Koby Kwabena Osei-Wusu. What's going on, bro?
My boy Camille, thank you for that intro, dog. Gotta shout you out back too. Thing, you know what I'm saying? Medical school podcast, just a
Hey,
fly
bro.
dude. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Great homie, great person, great heart. You know what I'm saying?
that's love, bro. I appreciate it. So, hey, let's get straight to it, bro. So, why
Of course,
soccer
boy.
slash football? How'd you get
Bro, I'm
into
not
the
gonna
sport?
lie.
All that.
Bro, I was in the basement when I was like 3 years old, and my father he came to America on a soccer scholarship. He's from Ghana. So I was in the basement when I was 3 years old, and my dad is juggling the ball. And I'm asking him, how can I do that? Like, how can I do that? He's juggling it. He could do like 100, you know what I'm saying? At the
Yeah.
time, I can't even do one or two. This is like one of my oldest memories of football. And I'm looking at him, I'm telling him I'd never be able to do that, you know?
Hmm.
And, slowly but surely, you start practicing yourself. You start falling in love with the game, and then you just in the basement, you outside every day juggling. Then you go into practice, you dribbling around, you scoring goals. You know what I'm saying? My first game, I scored 6 goals. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's just some intramural stuff. So, I'm sure everybody was doing that back in the day. And you figure, yo, I'm actually good at this. I could do this. This is fun.
Right. Right.
And yeah, that's how I got into the game, man.
So, what you started playing like locally around Bowie and that area?
Yeah, I played for a team called South Bowie. My dad was my coach. I could picture the first field we used to train at. You know what I'm saying? Backyard, some elementary school.
Yeah.
And from there, man, you know what I'm saying? That's where the journey started.
Yeah. So what happened? Let's see. You're young, 3 years old. You keep playing. You what? You play like a little club team in the area. You're playing for your like school team.
Yeah, bro, like I was playing for that team called South Bowie. Then I worked my way up. That's like intramural. So then
Mm,
that's like from 4 to 8. When I was 8, then I joined the team called BSU. That's like the club team in our area. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? And that's where I met some of my first soccer homies. My homie Bonaventure, um, another Bowie soccer legend, um, and a whole slew of people that I still know till today. Chris Adui, he played there. Jonathan Ware, you know what I'm saying? People that I just grew up playing soccer with, fall in love with the game with, just playing with your friends. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The older you get, you realize the best days of playing soccer is when you just playing with the homies. You
For
know what I'm saying?
fun too, bro. No worries, nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Just balling for fun. That's why I always, whenever I run into people and they tell me they play soccer and they hear like, oh, like you play here or you play there, you play professional, that must be so cool. I'm like, bro, the coolest soccer is just the most fun soccer is just when you out playing with your friends,
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
was playing there. My dad was called Free State, which is
Hey,
another
hey,
team in the
Co
area.
Kobe,
And
Kobe,
then they whipped up on us.
Kobe, you might gotta run that part back real quick because your connection cut out a bit.
Where no problem.
Yeah.
Um, so I was on a team called Bowie
Uh-huh.
and BSU, and then we played a team called Free State, and they whipped up on us.
Mm,
They beat us real bad, and that's another team in the area. And when they seen that, um, when I seen that, my pop seen that, he was like, "Yo, you need to go join that team." You know what I'm saying? And as I've learned as I got older, like one of the most important things that's going to like dictate your success as a footballer, other than your work ethic, is your environment. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? The best environment you could place yourself in, the more you're able to exceed, the more you're able to grow and excel. So when they whipped up on us, I went and joined that team. You know what I'm saying? That's when I met my boy Ja'Cory Hayes, another Bowie legend. You know what I'm saying? I gotta shout out all the Bowie legends, man.
Y'all
And
breed a lot, bro. Y'all got a lot of athletes out of Bowie.
you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. It must be something in the water. But yeah. So then I joined that team called Free State. Then I was there for a while, like 9 through 12. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and then that was another good development period for me. I was getting a little bit better, a little bit better. Then we played a team called Bethesda.
Mm-hmm.
And when we played Bethesda, they whipped up on us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You see in a cycle here. Life is a
Yeah.
cycle, I swear to God. So they whipped up on us. And then we was like, yo, we need to go to that team. So we went to Bethesda. And then that was really like the club that really helped mold me as a player. You know what I'm saying? Like help make me like just technically be at that level. You know what I'm saying? And really just helped me grow a lot. So I
Yeah.
started playing there for and met a slew of more homies too. A lot of dope people. And then from there, I actually ended up breaking my leg when I was like 13, 14. And then after that, I went and played for a bunch of club teams. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So growing up, I never played for one club team. And to be honest, it was to my benefit because like I ended up learning to play so many positions. I ended up
Mm-hmm.
learning to adapt. You know what I'm saying? It really made me who I am. And I met a bunch of people, made a bunch of connections. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So many cool homies, so many people from different places.
Yeah.
You know, and just learning to adapt to new environments, learning how to make new friends. All that as a kid is like really important. You know what I'm
So you
saying?
think that basically the club culture helped you become very, adapting to any situation, environment, and we're not even talking about the game. We're talking about even life too, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Just going place to place, having to make new friends, hang with new people, adapt to a new coach, always having to prove yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you always go
Right.
to a team, you always got to prove yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what
Right.
make me so calm, like in trial settings when I'm at a trial or like, you know what I'm saying, or a big game, to be honest, being able to perform well, I really feel like I'm really a big moment person. Like when the moment is big, like I'm ready to go because
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
been doing that. You know what I'm saying I got a lot of experience doing that.
yeah, yeah. I mean, even like when you had filled out the information for me for the little post, you said your favorite player was yourself. So that confidence too, bro. I'm assuming that was created because of that as well.
For sure, dog. You know what I'm saying? I was trolling a little bit there. You know what I'm saying? I do have a favorite player. You know what I'm saying? My favorite player is Austin with John. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? I'm rocking his jersey right now. Shout out the boy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Real legend. You know what I'm saying? He really made me love the game even more. Just the way he played. He scored big goals. You know what I'm saying? He danced like he celebrated. You know, he got so much
Right.
swag with it. And I loved all that as a kid, you know what I'm saying? But I also feel like at the same time, like it's important to be yourself. And,
Right.
that's why I really just put that there. I'm my own favorite player, because,
Hey, if you got to be your biggest supporter, bro, at the end of the day.
you know what I'm saying? Unless you Lionel Messi.
So let's talk, I guess, high school then. Well, what high school you went to? I'm pretty sure, it's a big name. A lot of listeners might know what high school you went to.
Word, I went to DeMatha High School, man. A lot of
And y'all,
legends.
y'all about to say y'all good in goddamn every sport, bro.
They are, bro. There's no girls there.
It's
It's
all boys school.
all boys school, man.
Okay.
Gotta keep you focused. You know? Gotta keep you focused. Yeah, it got its pros and cons, but it definitely keep you focused. You go to school, all you doing is laughing with your homies and then thinking about soccer practice after.
For real, yeah.
So
So
yeah,
how
man.
was
While I
that?
was
Talk
there,
about that.
it was dope, man. I had a coach called Dolph Evans. You know what I'm saying? He was he looked out for me a lot, helped me a lot. We won national championship. I forget what year that was, but I was a sophomore. And then we won the league, WCAC, almost every year I was there.
That's crazy, bro. So you a serial winner. You a serial winner.
I mean, at some points in my career, yeah. At some points in my career, no. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's definitely like this.
Yeah,
But the
yeah, yeah.
overall trend to me is definitely an
It's
upward
going
way.
up for
You know what
sure.
I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
So you in DeMatha, and I'm assuming all kind of D1 programs know what DeMatha ball like. So
Yeah, man.
talk more about the recruiting process. I'm assuming that started probably y'all ninth grade year out there. What was that like contacting coaches or coaches contacting you? What was your dream scenario type thing?
I mean, it was kind of easy for me. It was kind of like a smooth transition because, like I said, a lot of the names I was mentioning before, like Ja'Cory, Chris, a lot of Bowie legends, like had gone there. You know what I'm saying? They was a year ahead of me.
Okay.
So, um, I actually repeated the 7th grade. You know what I'm saying? Not because I was dumb or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just, I started school early,
Hmm.
so I ended up repeating the 7th grade. So all my homies were ahead of me one year, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest, repeating one year, that shit really helped me grow, like help me
Right.
mature. Because
Right.
I had started school early. I had skipped a grade. I had skipped 1st grade as well. So like repeating the 7th grade, all that shit just really helped me grow and mature. So a
Yeah.
lot of my
Yeah.
homies were ahead of me. They was already going to school there. So like it was really easy for me. I was playing with them like either at the same club or played at the same team. And they was always telling me, yo, come here, this and that. The coach already knew me. When I pulled up, like a lot of people knew me. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But I checked out a bunch of schools, St. John's, um, Gonzaga, like I did the whole little like school tour, and also just shout out my parents for being able to, send me to a school like that. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like their sacrifices really mold me into the person I am.
Yeah,
I'm blessed
bro.
for that, grateful for that.
I love hearing that type of stuff from people who join, bro. They always shout out their parents, and then you always gotta acknowledge like the sacrifices that were made and like the support they gave and all that, bro. So shout out to mom and dad, man.
You feel
I don't know if
me?
they're at the house right now, but let them know I'm yelling that.
Nah, they in Ghana right now, man.
But all right, so yes, so you you find recruiting easy. So how'd you end up at GW? You wanted to stay close to home?
Word. I shouldn't say it was easy because like I said, I broke my leg too.
Hmm.
So I was coming back from like a real serious leg injury, like as I was going into the mathlon, you know?
Okay.
So the fact that it was a comfortable environment for me where I knew a lot of people, it helped me get back into the game, like coming back from a leg injury, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Serious one, you know what I'm saying? I broke my leg in 5 different places. I shattered my fibia and tibia, you
Damn.
know? So when you coming back from playing and you got good people around you who will support you, give you chances to play, even when you're not maybe back at the level you was before you broke your leg, uh-huh, all that really help you, you know what I'm saying? So I had broke
Yeah.
my came back really like my freshman year, sophomore year, I was really booming. My junior year at the math, I actually didn't play. Um, Partly because I was playing academy and partly because I was having some knee issues. You know what I'm saying? I was having like real serious growing pains in my knee.
Hmm.
So I really couldn't play my junior year. And if you know about like the college recruiting system, junior year is huge. That's when they passing out all the money for scholarships
Right.
and stuff like that. That's when they really recruiting heavy. So I didn't really play my junior year. I didn't play at the Matha. I was on an academy called the Bays, but I didn't even really play much. Um, and then after my junior year, that's when I really began to heal and started to feel good like my senior year. So senior year, I joined a team called Only Rangers, which was the #1 club team in the nation.
Damn.
Um, it got a whole bunch of ballers there too. You know what I'm saying? Let me shout my homies out: Jeremy Ebo, Carter Manley, Chase Gasper, Jake Rosansky, Aaron Sobers a shoe. Agui Chunga, you know what I'm saying? Got a whole slew of ballers, you know what I'm saying? A whole
Damn, bro.
bunch of guys that
He always on some loaded teams, bro. These are some big boy names.
that's what I'm saying. I'm really blessed. Like I'm
Yeah.
telling you, the environment that's gonna shape you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I joined that team and we were #1 club team in the nation. We was doing really well, man. So a bunch of schools was always checking us out when I was a senior. The problem was like because I was a senior, I was getting offers, but they wasn't passing me no money. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like Syracuse, Louisville, schools like that, but they wasn't passing me no money. They wanted me to come for like little to no money. You know what I'm saying? And my pops really wasn't rocking with that. Um, so at the same time, only actually ended up merging with Bethesda and becoming an academy.
Okay.
All right. So my senior year, we were an academy team, and I was actually playing a game with like right before we became an academy, like I was playing a game with only Rangers, and GW was there. Funny enough, I'm actually gonna tell the whole story. I was like at a high school party, like before the game, and I wanted to spend the night. And my pops was like, "Nah, I'm coming to pick you up." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you just young, you a kid. You know what I'm saying? You trying to do what you want to do, this and that.
Right.
I had told my pops I'm going to Arian's house, my friend's house, just to chill, right? But I get to Arian's house, and skirt, we go off to the party. So I'm telling my pops I'm trying to chill at Arian's house. I'm trying to sleep over. He's like, nah, you can't do that. And the whole time, like, my pops really is genius. You know what I'm saying? Like, I say that because, like, to go from where he came from to where he is now, you gotta be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
His crib
100%.
that he grew up in is probably the size of your kitchen. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that shit. It's really crazy, amazing what he did. So he probably know I'm on some foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Telling me, nah, I'm gonna pick you up, this and that.
Yeah.
So I'm at the party, like I have two girls, like Arian's not even going back home. Like he's sleeping at the crib. So there are two girls who are leaving the party. I'm begging them, yo, you gotta take me to my man's house. You gotta drop me off. As we pulling up to the crib, my dad is pulling up. I remember like hopping over the fence, like, running around the backside, changing my clothes, you know what I'm saying, spraying deodorant on myself, hopping my dad's whip, you know what I'm saying? And he drive me home, you know what I'm saying? And because of that, I end up getting some good sleep. You know what I'm saying? I go
Okay.
to bed like before 12. I had a good time. And I'm going to bed before 12. The game is in the morning. I show up to the game. GW coach ends up being there. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? First half, I just banged 3, hat trick.
In the
You
first
know,
half.
first half, I'm just going
That's
crazy.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Really God's plan. I be feeling like that's why I be saying big moment player, but like to me, to me, spiritual is not just physical, it's also mental, it's also spiritual. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like when the moment really mattered, like things be going my way for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? So GW was there, boom, boom, boom. Scored 3 goals in the first half. You know what I'm saying? Coach wanted to give me a full ride, you know what I'm saying, by halftime. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about scoring the first half Hattie and at halftime getting the full scholarship. That's crazy.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Shout out. So many things happened for that to happen.
Right.
But on top of that, I also had a great offer from Xavier. That's a school in Ohio, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And funny enough, I was in the car going to the train station. I remember going to the train station. I forget where I was going, but my parents was going to drop me off at the train station. And I was still debating, like, should I go to Xavier? Should I go to GW? You
So
know
it
what I'm
came
saying?
down to those two.
Yeah.
All right.
And my dad, you know what I'm saying? I'm asking him for advice. And of course, my dad, he always wanted me to make decisions on my own. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Not only because that's how you end up making better decisions. You know what I'm saying? By making decisions and failing, learning
And
from
learning
that.
from him, yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna be able to make better ones in the future. But if someone else just making them for you,
You
how
don't
you
have your
really
own
gonna learn?
knowledge to it, yeah, bro, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So And that was always really important for my father because I ain't grew up in the hood or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So he was always the one who was like, I gotta make this little homie's life tough for him. You know what I'm saying? Or he not gonna be able to struggle. He not gonna
Mhm.
be able to understand the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like he had to hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So he always was making things, not making he was always not making things easy for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He wasn't trying to hand feed me nothing. He wasn't trying to, you know what I'm saying, pass me no handouts, you know what I'm saying, or skip steps. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I ended up calling Xavier to commit to them,
Oh wow.
right? And the coaches don't pick up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, deep down, I always felt like the coach at Xavier didn't really care about me as much as the GW coach for some reason. I always felt like that deep down, and I could never explain it. So when I had called in that moment to commit and he didn't pick up, damn, that's wild. So then I called the GW coach. Boom, pick up like first ring. I'm like, yo, I'm about to commit to y'all. Boom, just like that, I was committed.
Damn, that honestly, bro, like that's just God. God took Xavier's coach phone away from him and made sure that GW coach answering it. That's crazy, bro. And it's funny, a lot of you hear some stories kind of similar to that too. And I feel like there's a reason why that type of shit happens. So there's a reason why you were at GW, bro.
Back, you know what I'm saying? And I believe in the moments, you know what I'm saying? I believe life is lived in the moments. The
Hmm.
best decisions for me is always made in the moment. Like, of course, you got to know yourself, you know what I'm saying? And for me, when I look at my life, I'm good at making decisions, like split second decisions in the moment, like following my intuition. So when he didn't pick up, other coach pick up, I'm like, boom, F it. I'm with it. Let's go. You know
Right,
what I'm saying? This feel right. You know what I'm
right,
saying? That opportunity, he missed that opportunity. Boom. It's next up now.
right. And now, so all right, you at GW, you commit close to home too. What is that? Like an hour metro less? I don't even know what Bowie to Foggy like.
Yeah, it's like the station is called New Carrollton. So New Carrollton, Fort Largo. And it's like 50-minute metro.
Man, that's like we were real close to home. So you get the GW and what? Well, you had goals for yourself. What was the plan there while playing?
Yo, so I pulled up to GW and I was injured again. I had
What'd you
had a
do?
stress fracture in my leg.
Damn, same leg.
Same leg that I broke. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? There's probably something going on there. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um, but everybody was real welcoming. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Toby out of Wale. You know what I'm saying? I had played with him back when I was a little homie at Bethesda. He went there. You know what I'm saying? So he did a great job of just like showing me mad love, introducing me to mad people. Like I had such a good network there because you know what I'm saying, just because of him, really. Shout out that boy, you know what I'm saying? He was just so
Yeah.
fly. He was really that dude, you know what I'm saying? Everyone loved him. Toby is really just such a great person with a big heart, you know what I'm saying? So his friends became my friends, you know,
Hmm.
my friends became his friends, like, and
So the transition into college life was easy for you, huh? Because you had all that.
it was smooth, you know what I'm saying? Um, I also made it a thing, like I never just wanted to have soccer friends, you know what I'm saying? So when I was a
Hmm.
freshman, I ended up joining a frat because like I just didn't want to have just soccer friends or just athlete friends. I felt like it was important to like just meet anyone and everybody, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So freshman year I started balling. And when I was healthy, it started going well. Coach was giving me my opportunities. You know what I'm saying? My goal always was to play in the MLS. I used to walk around saying that to everybody on the team.
Hmm.
That was always my goal. And nobody really done that from GW. So I was really always my goal. I mean, my goal was to become a professional. But in the time I used to sit at home on the TV and be like, yo, these guys in the MLS is not good. You know what I'm saying? But nah, as I got older, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, eventually I ended up playing against like MLS teams and
Yeah.
start to realize, you know what I'm saying, the TV be lying.
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
guys
yeah.
can ball. Those guys can really ball, man. They can really ball. There's really levels to this. You know what I'm saying?
So how were the 4 years there playing? Sophomore, junior, senior year, all that.
Man, it was good, man. We won A10 championship. Where my ring at? It's right here.
Oh, you got your ring ready. Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? I can't. I'm one of those people. I gotta wear my stuff. You know what
Got
I'm
to,
saying?
bro. Got
Got
to, bro.
to. I seen it in the case the other day. I just broke it out.
Nah,
But
that's a
yeah,
nice
bro.
ring, bro. There you go.
Yeah, we won the A10 championship. That was fire. You know what I'm saying? Great year, man. Great year. That was my sophomore year. Junior year, we struggled a little bit. And my senior year, we came back booming a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Never copped another championship, but it was a lot of up and downs, and it taught me a lot about hard work because we was a
Mhm.
defensive team, you know? And I always was on like offensive teams that dominated the ball growing up.
Right.
But as you grow older, you learn that there's two sides to the ball, and every coach got their own philosophy, and you gotta learn to adapt.
That's
And,
true. That's true.
so
And what you a cam or what? You played a 10?
I was playing like the 10. You know what I'm saying? I would play like the 10 at GW, but defending a lot. You know what I'm saying? When you
Mm-hmm.
play 10, you think mostly offense. But at GW, I was defending a lot, running a lot, pressing a lot. We didn't have the ball a lot, And
Right.
to be fair, I didn't like it at the time. You know what I'm saying? But as I got older, played on my first couple professional teams, like to be honest, that's probably what helped me make some of those teams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Help me stand out. It's like, yo, this dude really got that engine. He really working on both sides of the ball. He really
Yeah, yeah,
pressing.
yeah.
He really winning the ball. He really so I'm grateful for all them experiences there.
Yeah. All right, but before we get into all the pro life, festivities you had or
So,
continue to have, um, there's one thing that happened freshman year, I think, at GW for you. You want with an opportunity to play overseas internationally. You want to speak on that?
yeah, bro. Actually, there was a Ghanaian scout that lived in VA. So when I was a freshman playing against George Mason, I actually had one of my craziest games. Like I was just moving crazy. Um, and he was there, bro. Someone had brought him to the game just on some normal. He wasn't even there to watch me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After that, he had gotten like my my mom's info. I think my mom was at the game. And saying, yo, Ghana under 20, they preparing for under 20 World Cup, African Cup of Nations. Like, I'm trying to send your son there. You know what I'm saying? This was out the blue, man. This is like
Yeah.
second half of my freshman year. I really had even that game was in November, and I ended up going to Ghana in like January. That's in January was when I got the letter um, from the Ghana Football Association. I was like, wow, I guess it's time to go. That's crazy. Um, I was just playing FIFA in my basement. You know what I'm saying? So when they sent me that, I was like, let's go. I'm ready.
Right.
So I flew out there. I was there for like a month, man, and that was another great experience that really molded me because you really seen the hunger that some players got to make it. You know what I'm saying? You really see that desire. You really see dudes that is really competing every day for their spot. You know what I'm saying? For their spot, for their family. You know what I'm saying? To
Hmm.
make a better life for themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's what really taught me football is more than a game. Like this, me being Ghanaian really taught me that football is more than a game. You
Yeah.
know, I grew up playing football as some fun that I do with my friends. You know,
Hmm.
they taught me this is more than that. This changed people's lives. You know what I'm saying? People is really really ready to fight for this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just all the little things. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was at GW and you were a freshman, you gotta do the laundry. All you gotta do is take the laundry. You gotta do everyone's laundry. You know what I'm saying? It's split up amongst the freshmen. And all you gotta do is take the laundry, toss it in the washing machine, wait 1 hour, take it out, toss it in the dryer. When I was in Ghana, I was the youngest there, me and one other dude. We had to wash everyone's clothes by hand after practice.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
crazy.
Everyone, you take the shirt, slap it against the rock, take the soap, put it in the bucket. You know what I'm saying? Hand washing everybody's
Wow.
clothes. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Those little things like that, that's really shaping you. You're like, wow, like I came back to GW and freshmen, we always debate, complaining, debating who got to do the laundry. I was like, yo, give me that shit.
Real easy, yeah.
It's real easy now. You know what I'm saying? That's why experience and traveling really opens
Yeah.
experiences really open your mind. So that really opened my mind to that. The hunger, you know what I'm saying? The privilege we got, the the style of play too. You know what I'm saying? Africans, Ghanaians, they so skillful and they so fast. They really want to play forward. They want to move the game forward so quick. They attack so quick. The counterattack is happening so quick. The wingers and strikers is flying down the pitch. Nobody is waiting. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Also, just the individual ability to be able to beat your man 1v1. Like,
Yeah.
they really preach that. Like, a right back will have the ball and they would tell the right back, dribble your opponent. It's 1v1. That's not really preached a lot in America, even in Europe. You know what I'm saying? They very much so want you to always look to pass, especially in your own third and the middle halves of the field. But, you know, Africans, Ghanaians, they really believe, 1v1, you should be able to beat your man with the ball. And that ability will really help you excel in the game. That ability really gives you a lot of confidence. That ability really allows you to solve a lot of problems on the pitch and also allows you to stand out. To me, there's no more exciting moments in football than when someone scores or when someone is trying to dribble someone, beat someone 1v1. You know what I'm saying? Those are
Yeah.
two really most exciting moments. And you see that with Messi. You know what I'm saying? Every time he touched the ball, everybody is watching. Everybody want to see him just start to rip plays one at a time.
Yeah, bro. Dancing. He's literally just dancing with the ball, bro. I'm convinced.
Man, he just walking the ball through people, no moves. I always tell people, like, when you see a player, especially at the highest level, just going by people with no moves, you gotta be afraid of that dude. That's a dangerous player.
That's facts. Effortless
Like,
too, bro.
effortless. He simplified the game.
Yeah. So speak on that. The African Cup of Nations, the youth one that you were out there was were you playing over there? How was the trainings? All that.
Bro, the trainings was amazing. I actually never ended up playing in the African Cup. I was there for a month and I was missing so much school that I had to come back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Looking back, like maybe I wish I had made a different decision, but everything happens for a reason. I did really well out there. They said they was gonna call me back. They ended up never doing that. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Because not there every day training. Like I said, there are other people fighting for their spot.
right.
They can only take so many players. But
Right.
I played in a bunch of friendlies with them, played a bunch of matches. All those matches was great experience. I remember the first friendly I had played in, I remember receiving the ball, thinking I had time. I had shielded the defender. He just take out both my legs. Boom. I'm lying on the ground looking up. No foul. They just running on the counter attack. I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? You really got to step out here. You really got to assert yourself. You really got to
Yeah.
play quick. You really got to be strong. You really got to know your game, know what you're good at, know what you're not.
Yeah.
Help you grow as a player. When I came back, everything was just feeling so easy. I remember just gliding by defenders, not getting touched. I remember just, it was just overall great, man.
Yeah. No, that's a great experience to have at such a young age too, bro.
Mhm.
But
I ended up failing econ because of that. I
hey,
don't know if I
bro,
told you that
it's
before.
pro. Hey,
I had
there's
missed so
pros
much
and cons,
class.
I guess.
You know what I'm saying? I had missed so much class. I ended up coming back. She like wouldn't let me retake an exam. I lost a letter grade off my I had lost a letter grade. So I finished with like a 79 in the class. She knocked it down to a 69. So I failed. And they ain't nothing like having a failed class on your report card, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was like
Yeah,
you wasn't there all year. But like I said, everything happened for a reason. After that, I ended up transferring out of the business school, started my new major as a philosophy major, you know what I'm saying? So all of that worked out for me well. I'm
yeah, it
happy,
always planned out.
you know what I'm saying? I ended up finishing with like 3.2 career GPA at GW, you know what I'm saying? So I held my own, man, on and
Yeah,
off the
yeah,
field.
yeah. And you graduated and got a degree too, right?
You know what I'm saying? God
Yeah.
bless.
So you graduate, college career over. Obviously, going pro. You've been saying MLS was the goal. What was the next step in the professional life?
Bro, so while I was in college, you know how the college system works. The draft and all the teams that are signing players happens in the spring.
Hmm.
So if you want to do that, you need to graduate early. So I was always taking like little summer classes here and there, planning for that. So I was actually mostly done with my classes by the fall semester. I only had one online class. So in the spring I only had one online class. I was trying to go to the draft, but nothing was really shaking for me as a GW player. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I didn't really have like too much. Like my name wasn't well known enough. You know, I didn't have nobody really pulling for me. The coaches at GW, they really don't got no pull. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Amongst agents, amongst um, the MLS Combine. So I really missed out on all of that. And I actually had an agent that my friend Arian had mentioned to me. I reached out to him, and that agent's name is Dan Tavares. Shout out Dan. He actually went to DeMatha as well. So I clicked up with him through like Facebook. Yeah, sent me a message on Facebook, and I hadn't even seen it for the first month. But I seen it one day, and I was like, "Whoa, this is crazy." So I called him. He was like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna try to get you some trials in the second division, USL Championship." I was like, "Dope." So I remember just training every day, preparing for that. I was just training with my man, Jack Houston. I was training with him at GW every day. He was doing like 2 days getting ready. First trial they had sent me on was to Pittsburgh Riverhounds. It's a good team in the USL Championship. Toby the year before actually ended up signing with them. I think he's the first GW player in history to play in the USL Championship.
Damn.
Shout out that boy again. So I went on trial there, and it was a combine. And I remember being there. I was playing as a midfielder. And from my experience, from my understanding in my mind, I was balling. There was a lot of players there though. There was like maybe 60 guys. Felt like I
Hmm.
was balling. We was just playing 11v11. I felt like I was balling, moving the ball, making great passes, great touches, defensively, really solid. You know what I'm saying? And after the combine, like a week, I get a call from the coach, assistant coach, and he telling me that I didn't make it for their preseason. That combine was to get into the preseason. He was telling me that I didn't make it. I was asking him what I could improve on and like what he thought about my game. And all the things he was saying to me just made it sound like he ain't even, you know,
Wait, you
all the
cut out
things he
right
was
there.
saying
You cut out right there.
was just not the
You said he was saying what?
word. I said, call me on. I was saying all the things he said. didn't even watch me play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, and that goes back to like there's so many players. There's so much stuff happening. You know what I'm saying? And he was saying to be honest, to sum it all up, he was saying, "Yo, I'm level to play in the USL Championship."
He said you weren't at that
In
level?
my mind, it sounded crazy. I was not at that level. I was not good enough to play in the USL Championship. Just to sum up everything he was
Yeah,
saying,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
the details that he was speaking on about my game, I was like, "Yo, there's no way he even watched me play.
Right.
There's no because what he's saying is not even me describing me as a player." You know what I'm saying? So
Damn.
I took
Hey,
that
it's
on
their
the
loss,
chest.
bro. It's their loss.
You know what I'm saying? I took that on the chest. Like I take that as more motivation. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Every time I hear that, because I've been through so much, you know what I'm saying, that when I hear stuff like that, I'm like, don't phase me. Because I really
Yeah.
just been through so many ups and downs. I really been down and came back again so many times. That's the story of my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Getting beat down, saying you can't do that, or like, yo, it's too late for you, or it's over, or that injury is too harsh. You know what I'm saying? You can't come back from that. That's the story of my life. And then
Yeah.
boom, I hear that. It's motivation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You on go, bro. You in that mode again.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, I definitely got to do it. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
just gave me more energy.
Right.
So after that, I finished that trial. Whoop, whoop. My agent Dan came back with another trial for me, and it was preseason with the Richmond Kickers.
Okay.
Um, so he sent me there, and I'm there at preseason. I'm doing my thing. They looking for a midfielder. And my tape, you know what I'm saying, it's just me working as a midfielder, making
Right.
assists, scoring goals. And that's what they was looking for. You know what I'm saying? But I actually get there and I'm on trial. And the first game I scored, right? A beautiful goal. My mom and best friend Errol Clark had came to the game, and there's like 6 of us, 7 of us on trial, and they telling us how they gonna cut a bunch of us after the first game. You know what I'm saying? So I score in that first game. I walk off the pitch feeling elated. I'm on cloud nine, feeling like they can't cut me. I'm the
Right.
one who scored, you
Right.
know? So they end up getting rid of a bunch of people after that. Boom, we got another trial game. The next trial game, the striker comes in the locker room like, yo, I got a groin injury. I can't play. So the assistant coach look at the head coach and he look at me and the assistant coach go to the head coach, yo, try this guy at forward. I think you should try him at forward.
So they had you at the 9 by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I had playing in the midfield. They was like, yo, try this guy at forward. I had never really played forward like that. But I go out there, score 2 goals.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, in the first half. So after that, they was basically ready to sign me by halftime. You know what I'm saying? One of my boys, Alex Lee, he had given me the cross for the second goal on the header. I just seen him the other day. Shout out A. Lee. Taught me so much. University of Maryland legend, won national championships there and everything. He had given me the cross on my second goal for the header in the first half. Came up and dapped me up. He was like, "They gotta sign you now, my dog." I was like, "Yeah, you right, man. You right." So after that, they had sent the contract over to my agent, and I looked it over. You know what I'm saying? Signed my first contract playing forward. So after that, they was playing me at forward. You know what I'm saying? That's really when I first started playing striker, like learning how to play
Yeah.
striker.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
how was your time over there in
it was good,
Richmond?
bro. It was good, bro, because I learned so much because I was the youngest. And once
Yeah.
again, it wasn't too far from home. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was like 2.5 hours from DC. So like I be going back to campus sometimes, still linking up with the homies, turning up with
Yup.
the homies, seeing my girl at the time. I had a girl at the time. And it was just all good. It was just a smooth transition.
Right.
Uh, Yeah, man. I was the youngest on the team, so a bunch of dudes was just showing me the ways, you know what I'm saying? There was
Right.
a lot of good pros on there, you know what I'm saying? Like A. Lee, um, Mikael Williams, Cordovez Evil, yeah, just a bunch of guys who have played MLS, played NASL, played USL Championship, and done well. So all those guys like really taught me what it meant to be a professional. You know what I'm saying? On and off the field.
Yeah.
And to be honest, we ended up finishing last in the league. You
Damn.
know, but it was a great experience. You know what I'm saying? It was up and down all season. We finished last in the league, but shoot, being on a losing team, you're gonna learn a lot.
You learn a
I
lot, bro. It's a
mean,
lot of lessons with that.
you feel me? You're gonna turn all them L's
Mm.
into lessons.
Facts.
So
So you were there for what, a season?
I was there for a season,
Okay.
and I was supposed to have a 2-year contract, but that year, Richmond actually moved from the championship to League One to
That's
USL.
the third division basically, huh?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So, um, and another great experience I had there was playing with DC United. That was such a good experience for me, especially being
Like
in
the
front.
senior team.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
damn.
every USL team got a MLS affiliate, so they had a friendly match against Olympia, which is the biggest club in Honduras, which was such a dope experience to be with DC United and play with them against there. You know what I'm saying? Rock the DC United jersey, playing Audi Field. You know what I'm saying? All that was just such a was a great experience. Seeing the level. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Anytime you get to play against MLS or play with MLS players, you know what I'm saying? You grow, you learn, especially when you're young. It was the same thing when we had played Philadelphia Union in the Open Cup. Um, that's how I went the first time because like I said in college, I was thinking, yo, these MLS guys aren't good. That was the first time
Right.
I was on the pitch with them. They's moving the rock, and I'm like, wow, these guys can ball. These guys can really
Yeah.
ball, man. And then we will also play DC United. We was the first team. We was the first people to play on Audi Field. So when Audi Field was created, they had an exhibition there, and we played DC United in front of a crowd. We actually ended up beating them 3-2. So
Oh, wow.
that was another great day. That speaks just to the team's level, you know what I'm saying, to the
Right.
level. And we also played against Espanyol, which was in La Liga. You know what I'm saying? They came and played us. We played them in front of a crowd of like 10,000. So all that in my rookie year was all them experiences was just stacking on top of each other
Right. Right.
as a young dude.
So what after Richmond, you were there for a year. It was supposed to be 2 years though, you said. So they went down a division.
They went down a division, so every player had the option now whether they wanted to stay or not. Like if you have more years on your contract, because the contract was a contract with the USL Championship.
Yeah.
So they was going down a division. I was like, I don't know if I want to do all that. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, you know what I'm saying, a dude named Oguchi Onyewu. Um,
You real casual saying that one, bro. As if
that's that boy, man. Shout out to that boy. He a great person. He a legend, balling,
Hey,
but he also just a great person. Like, you know what
listen
I'm
for
saying? He always
those
looking to help others. You know what I'm
for
saying?
for those listening, bro. Aguchi Onyewu is is a big time player, bro. That's a big time player, national team player. Did it overseas, and Quab on here being like, yeah, just my boy Aguchi. But yeah, all right. So you get in contact with him?
Yeah, that boy, like you said, big time player. Even in Pirlo's book, you know what I'm saying? He played at Milan. He
Yeah.
played Premier League. He played in Portugal. He speaks so many languages, you know what I'm saying? That really influenced me to want to learn and speak more languages because you see how he cool with everybody, cool with the Brazilians, cool with the Americans, cool with the Spaniards, like, and that's so important in life. That's real world intelligence, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Being able to relate to so many different people. But yeah, he had seen me play and he hit up my agent like, yo, I really like this dude. Um, and at the time, he just wanted to talk to me and say what's up because he also from Maryland. So we just talked, said what's up, this and that. He was just giving me some advice, career advice. And then like a month later, I knew I wasn't going back to Richmond, so I was about to go on some other champ. I was about to join a new championship team. My agent was like hooking it up for me to join a new USL championship squad.
Right.
And Gucci hit up my agent and was like, "Yo, I'm the sporting director at Orlando City now.
Oh
We're
shit.
gonna play. We gonna play USL League One, but like I feel like it's a great opportunity for Kobe. You know what I'm saying, and a great route to the MLS. Like if he do his thing, you know what I'm saying."
Right.
And I was like, "Yo, that sounds fire." You know what I'm saying? So I ended up signing a contract going down there, and it was full 360 from Richmond because at Richmond I was the youngest dude. Then I go down to Orlando, and I was one of the oldest, like one of the ones with the most
Damn.
experience. Yeah,
At
it
like
was a
what,
real.
23, 24?
I was 22, 23, yeah, like 22, 23.
Wow.
So and I was one of the oldest, so I had like some of the most experience, which was crazy, and I ended up being the captain. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
I was the
shit.
captain with my boy Randy and Mateus De Silva. Yeah. So yeah, I was wearing the armband. So as a captain now, I'm in a whole new position. Like
Right.
now I gotta lead the team. Now I gotta lead as an example. Now I gotta be the one speaking up. I gotta be the one calling huddles. You know, I gotta be the one talking before the game. I gotta be the one calming people down. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And hyping people up. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Being more aware of things that are happening outside of myself. You know what I'm saying? Talking to people when they down. You know what I'm saying? Noticing like we need help. Noticing, you know, and also trying to just bring people together.
Yeah, totally new experience too.
Yeah, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we in Florida too. You know, weather is nice
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. You know, so we just we was enjoying, man. It was a good year. I learned a lot. I had a Spanish coach. You know what I'm saying? Who really taught me about how Spaniards play football. You know.
Right. I'm assuming that had the influence on the move overseas.
Yeah, bro. And I didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I didn't even know at the time that, yo, this is gonna help me understand football more and how Spanish people play football. Like I didn't even know that was gonna lead to that at the time. But that's just how it ended up working out.
Yeah. So you played the full season in Orlando. So how you end up in Malaga?
Where so I finished that full season in Orlando and we actually finished last.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, boy. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of lessons.
Yeah.
Whole lot of L's, whole lot of lessons, you know what I'm saying? But it was a great year, you know what I'm saying? Played with a lot of Brazilians that were on loan, you know what I'm saying? A lot of Spanish people, a lot of young academy players, and then also other, you know, professionals who had played like USL Championship, stuff
Right.
like that. And then just made more great relationships, more homies, you know what I'm saying? And then so while I was in Orlando, towards the end of the season, I had a strained TFL, you know, and I ended up not playing like the last month or so. Like my hip just really was never healing. Like 2 weeks, I come back, don't feel well. I come back again, don't feel well. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So during the off season, the same thing keeps on happening. I keep getting better, and I come back, I feel worse. I come back, I feel better. Come back, I get worse. So then I end up going to a doctor around here, and I have them send over my MRI from Orlando. And the doctor's looking at it. He's like, yo, I think you tore your labrum,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not an expert. So after that, I take it to the expert. He sent me to an expert. He like, yo, your hip is torn, your labrum is torn, and you got a hip impingement. Like, you got to have surgery on this. And I don't even know if you have the surgery, if you're going to be able to perform at an elite level anymore.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I hop back in the whip feeling delirious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
seeing my life's work in front of me, like I feel like I'm so close. You know what I'm saying? I'm so close to getting to the MLS. Like I'm so close. Like I got people supporting me. I feel like I could make this happen. You know what I'm saying? I didn't end up doing it at Orlando. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have a good.
Mm-hmm.
The first team didn't have a good season. They actually ended up firing a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But I had gone from feeling like, yo, I'm so close to doing this, to like, yo, finishing last place. Now I gotta get a surgery, and dudes don't even know if I'm gonna be able to perform at an elite level
Yeah,
after.
there's a lot of questions there.
A lot of questions, man. And then, COVID hits, you know,
Damn, so the
COVID,
world's on pause, bro. So there's a lot of uncertainties here.
what I'm saying? There's a lot of uncertainty. But like deep down inside, I just always felt like this ain't the end for me. You know what I'm
Yeah, no
saying?
way.
This ain't how my story end.
Right.
So I ended up finding the best doctor um in DC. Um he do 350 of these hip surgeries a year. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? That's basically doing one every day. And how I was seeing it, I was like, this dude about to carve my hip bone. You know what I'm saying? He about to repair my labrum. Like,
Hmm.
this is like a tattoo times 100. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He sculpted my body. Like, how he sculpted my body is going to affect every movement I make for the rest of my life.
Right.
So I found the best of the best dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he walk in wearing a pair of Jordans. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
damn.
And
Cool guy.
I'm feeling like this that boy right here. It's him. And you know what I'm saying? He got the cool grays on. You know what I'm saying? He do this.
Yeah.
He balling. So he did the surgery, and this is as we going into COVID. He did the surgery, and when he did the surgery, like I remember, like the next day he called me, and just the tonality in his voice and everything, like he was talking like Mike Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like someone who just won the final, like talking like I really did that. Like this is some of
Yeah.
my best work. You know what I'm saying? That gave me so
Yeah.
much confidence. And that made me feel so good and just blessed by God because you know so many people go into surgery and they don't come out. They don't come out well. They don't come out feeling better, or
Sometimes
for
don't even come out.
that's a fact.
Yeah.
So I'm just appreciative that and grateful that everything went well. And
Right.
then I started going through the recovery process. And this is during COVID mostly. And
Hips are
during
tricky
COVID,
too.
this is very tricky, man, and
Hmm.
essential to your body. Like
Hmm.
you don't appreciate something till it's down bad, and you like,
Right.
damn, this shit used to hurt right now, like just sitting here, because you feel me, your hip is hinged.
Hmm.
You
Yeah.
So it used to hurt me all types of ways. So yeah, I went through that, and it was also COVID. So I feel like during COVID, everybody had a chance to sit with themselves and get to know themselves better,
Yeah.
and
You got all the time.
got all the time in the
Hmm.
world. So, like I was saying, up until that point, my dream was to play in the MLS. And while I was sitting there every day during COVID and thinking about like how I just want to do the rest of my career, I was just thinking like, you know what, like I'm here in the trenches in the U.S. trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? I might as well go to Europe and do it in the trenches, try to get it
Hmm.
in the trenches. Because at the end of the day, I feel like you're going to get what you want. So I felt like if I stayed here, like I was playing it out in my mind, stayed down, I would probably end up getting what I want. I end up getting to the MLS. But you know what? If I went and stayed down in the trenches in Europe, end up getting to a first division in Europe, that would be even crazy.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? I'm about to take a risk and go on that path. So after that, while I was injured, I was looking for opportunities to play in Europe. And I had hit up one of my boys on his birthday. His name is Lester Hayes. Play on the Puerto Rico national team now. He play in Denmark. Shout out that boy. Real dude, just real dude through and through. And he actually went to my high school too. And he had said to me, was telling me how he was playing in Spain. It's like, bro, like how you playing in Spain? Like everybody I know who's American playing in Europe, like they either playing Scandinavia or they playing Germany, like,
Hmm.
but you playing Spain, bro. Like you on something different. You know what I'm saying? At the time he was playing in Tercera in Spain. And he was like, bro, I had played for this one club called Almeyeca, which was which was a club like it was in the low divisions at the time, like I think like seven. And he had played there, and then they had given him a visa, and then he worked his way up slowly, one by one, each year, just scoring goals, doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? And eventually, made his way to Denmark, Puerto Rico national team, doing his thing. So I was talking to him on his birthday. He was like, you know what? Like, I could hit up that dude for you. Like, I could hit up the owner of the club and like see what's up. Like, send him your information, see if he like you or not, see if he got an opportunity for you. So he hit him up. Dude said he loved me, and then he reached out to me. Boom, and then from there we started communicating. And then from there, like 6 weeks later, something like that, while I'm literally healing from my injury, as I'm healing up, like last few months, as soon as I heal, boom, I'm out to Spain. I think I'm going to play there for a team called Almeyeca, who was he was in like 6th division. Yeah, something like that. So I end up going to Spain, think I'm about to sign for Almeyeca. Boom, coming to find out, the owner got 2 teams. He also got a team called Malaga City, right? And he got a whole academy program for them. You know what I'm saying? And Malaga City is even in the division above their senior team. So he ended up putting me on that team. He ended up signing me, putting me with that club. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro, that's how I ended up in Spain. And then
Damn.
boom, they needed a striker. So that went back to like, yo, I could play striker too. I did that in Richmond. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
know how to play striker. So I pop out there. First season, we end up winning the league, moving up a division. So it was amazing. First like 4 months back from my injury, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Back, went to Spain, won the league. Winning the league at any level is really amazing, bro. Just getting that feel of being a winner, you know what I'm saying? What it takes to win, what it's like to score those goals and win those games and the dying seconds of the match, you know what I'm saying? It's something you really got to experience and really gives you confidence, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, especially after, like I said, first 2 teams I was on finished in last, you know. So to go on a new team and then win the league and be a
Overseas
part of
too,
that,
bro.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
a part of that was something special that first year.
Facts. All right. So life out in Spain, though, man, that's a little different than Bowie, Maryland. Just if you want, share some stories about Spain, the living, how it is, all off the field, obviously.
Off the field, man, off the field, it's amazing, bro. Like, I love their culture as a people. You know, I was living in the South, so I was right on the beach. You know what I'm saying? One of the apartments I live in, you know what I'm saying? You go right off the balcony, you see the water. You know what I'm saying? And cost of living is cheap. You know,
Hmm.
healthcare is great. You know what I'm saying? So it's really smooth. It's also where I was living was also just 45 minutes from Africa. You know what I'm saying? 45 minutes from Morocco by boat. So it was really just great people, you know what I'm saying? They live a slow paced lifestyle. I was in Chipotle the other day and it was a long line and I'm watching the people work and the way they serving the food and the way everything was happening was so fast. It was like
Yeah, yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? In Spain, same it could be the same situation and the people would be, you know, what do you want next? Oh, how's your day going?
yeah,
Okay. Ooh, it's real slow. They in no rush to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And that's really our culture as Americans. Everyone is hustling. Everybody,
yeah,
time is important. Everybody trying to get this bread. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
You got a business that's popping, you got to open a new one. You know what I'm saying? In
yep,
Spain, much more so like, yo, you got a business that's popping, everything's smooth. I'm happy. I'm happy with this. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of free time. I hang out with my friends. They come to my restaurant. I chill. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So it was great to see that different style of culture, and I was really able to adapt to that. Well, they also take naps every day, siesta. You know what I'm saying? Everything is
yeah,
shut down. Siesta is supposed to be like 2 to 4. It's really like 1 to 5. You know what I'm saying? So nothing is
yeah,
open. You know what I'm saying? You try to get something between 1 and 5, no chance.
yeah,
Especially in the South. I live in Andalusia. You know what I'm saying? That's a real traditional area of Spain. So it was amazing. Funny enough, I actually have been to Spain before. That was when I was a freshman at GW.
Hmm.
We had taken a trip to Spain and played some teams in Spain and was getting smashed. We was getting smashed. And some of the teams I was getting smashed by, to be honest, is like the same levels I be playing at now, you know,
Yeah,
or was playing at last year and the year before. So I never knew at the time I would be back in Spain, you know. And we was actually in Barcelona when we went. We went to Barcelona, you know, and it was smooth. They got dope clubs, dope restaurants, dope bars. They got the paella, you know.
yeah.
They got clubs on the beach, clubs like Opium, clubs like amazing places, you know. We had snuck out one night. Shout out my boy Niels. He had ordered us a party bus. We snuck out one night, took the party bus to Barcelona, went crazy, and came back like nothing happened. You know, um, so that was an amazing experience. You know, and it was just dope. Everything in my life was just it was just coming full circle. I was back in
Yeah,
Spain, back balling, getting better on the pitch, learning Spanish, and at the end of that first season, that first like 4 or 5 months, I ended up going back to Barcelona with with the girls team. We had a girls team at Malaga City. We went back. They was going to Barcelona. They was like, Kobe, slide with us. So I was actually on my way out to Ghana. So I just planned my trip so that I flew into Barcelona, and then from there I flew to Ghana. So, you know, I
hmm.
was walking around the city with like 12 girls, you know what I'm saying? People showing me
That
mad
boy,
love. They calling me
that
Hefe out
boy.
there. You know what I'm saying? They calling me Hefe. I'm like, these just my friends, you know, don't get it twisted, you know.
Hey, he's that boy, man. Come on. He being humble
Uh,
right now.
so we was just enjoying, man. Just it was a great time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We started parties on the beach. We going to Granada. We going to different cities in our free time, turning up, just experiencing the culture, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Going to Marbella, you know, just beautiful places, networking with amazing people, networking and connecting with all sorts of people, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
I feel like as you hear my story, like, and probably most people's stories, if they really get down into the details, it's really the connections that they making that allows them to keep moving forward and elevate and move into places and be in circles that you never would have thought you would have been in. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Meeting people who is really putting you on game, giving you knowledge and giving you opportunities, you know? So that's happened for me a lot in Spain. I've had a lot of people come and visit me, all types of people, you know what I'm saying? From
Yeah,
from from artists to politicians, you know, um, to family members and friends, like from around where I'm from in my neighborhood coming to visit me and
yeah,
just experiencing that and being able to show them around. So really, man, it was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Life is amazing, you know.
yeah. So, what's next then? What's on the agenda for Kobe, man? Staying in Spain, moving up a division, going to
Bro,
another country.
so my plan is I leave for Spain in 2 days. You know,
Okay.
I'm going back on Tuesday, you know what I'm saying, February 21st. I think by coincidence, 2 years ago, that was when I flew out as well. You
God
um,
talking again.
I had after I played for Malaga City, I had signed with a club called Extremadura. You know what I'm saying? So I was there for a while, and I was actually just going through a lot on and off the pitch, and it ended up not being a good situation. Not ended up not being a good fit. You know what I'm saying? Um, I thought that was my next step, but for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't working out. I also needed to come home and see my family. You know, some of my family members weren't doing well. So I took a little bit of time off and just to recover, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Mentally, physically, spiritually, and take care of everything I needed to take care of. So I'm going back in 2 weeks to I'm going back in 2 days to link my agent and run it back again. You know what I'm saying? He got some opportunities out there for me.
Okay.
So I gotta finish what I started, So I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, bro. A lot of
That's
a
why
lot of new opportunities coming up, man.
Yeah, man, that's why it's awesome to be talking to you now, just being given this opportunity to document everything that's happened so far in my
Yeah.
career. Like I feel like I'm really gonna look back at this and this shit really gonna grow with time. This shit gonna be a classic, like a Jay-Z
Yeah.
album. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's gonna age like wine, bro.
Telling
And
you.
honestly, hey, in a couple years we're gonna come back. Let's give it a few years. Let's give it like 5 to 10 more years, man. This will still be a thing. You're gonna be finishing out the career, maybe still playing, bro. Who knows? We're gonna run it
Hmm.
back, and it's gonna be round two of all kind of accomplishments, accolades, new experiences, stories, all that.
All right, bro, and your podcast gonna be booming. You're gonna have the big cameras in the background, you know what I'm
Bro, that's
saying?
what I need. I'm working with natural light from God and a mic and a mic right now.
Ain't nothing better, you know what I'm saying? You about to have the green screen, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
A
bro.
full
Maybe, bro.
panel.
We'll see. We'll see, man. I'm just enjoying this.
No,
I'm doing this for the love of the game, really.
that's a
And I
fact,
wanna I
man.
wanna share that with everyone that listens to this too, bro. Um so let's go ahead, bro. Let's ask a couple questions about, you, and then we're gonna
So,
do the Instagram questions based off the IG page. People go on there, and every time I announce a new episode of a new guest, I put a little questions tab in the story, and people run it up. So let's
so
get to know you more. I know you a big Drake fan, as am I. I need to
I'm a
know.
Drake fan. I'm a Drake fan. I don't know about big Drake fan, but I'm a Drake fan.
I need to know what is the best album in your opinion. We've had
Best
this
album,
conversation off camera. This shit got to be on camera now.
back. I would go with, for me, if you reading this, it's too late.
And why is that? That's a crazy one, but why is that?
That shit for me was a surprise album. I
Hmm.
was in high school and when he dropped that, we was playing it on repeat. Like every song was hitting. You know what I'm saying? The flows, the sing rapping, like he was really doing his thing on that. To me, that was like when I was really like a big Drake fan, like you say. And then also
Yeah.
I gotta tie that with What a Time to Be Alive. Cause when he dropped that with Future, like that was really crazy too. Like at the time, we was turning up to that. Like every pregame, that's what we playing. Like we got Drake and Future on one song. You know what I'm saying?
On
We
one
don't need
album,
no
fam. We got
on one
on a
album.
10 piece, bro.
We don't need to hear nothing else. You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
got the Monster and the Lover Boy. What else we need to hear? You know?
Bro, oh, I need a two. They say they got a two out. I need that one to drop for real.
Yeah, I know. It
But
might not happen, bro.
maybe, bro. Maybe if God wants it to happen, it happens, bro.
That's a fact. It's probably that should probably come down to the money.
Maybe it's gonna be like a label thing or some nonsense like that.
Yeah.
But all right. So before a game, like talk to us about what the locker room is like. What's Kobe doing to get mentally prepared for it, physically prepared as well. We can talk
Mhm.
about even game day, like let's say three hours, 2 hours before the game.
Or, I'm probably eating like fruits and stuff like that. I'm big on fruits. So
Hmm.
the apple, oranges, bananas, avocado, just stuff to give me like energy, quick energy. In terms of my body, I like to foam roll with like the lacrosse ball or the softball, you know what I'm saying? That really loosens up my muscles. Also probably take a cold shower, just like jumpstart like the energy in my body, you know what I'm saying? Wake up
Hmm.
mentally and physically, you know what I'm saying? Get myself ready um for the battle, you know what I'm saying? Because it's definitely
Hmm.
going to be a battle, especially the teams I've been on, even being in Spain, you know what I'm saying? We in the trenches, like we going into these small towns. It's a battle. Everybody's trying to promote. It's not always going to be pretty.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, bro. And then the locker room, it really just depends on the team. You know what I'm saying? one of the best vibes pregame in the locker room was Orlando because we had a lot of Brazilians. So, the music is banging. People is juggling the ball. We playing that table soccer game. So
Hmm.
that was real dope. You know what I'm saying? Real dope.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So pulling up to the facilities though, does Quab got drip or what? What he rocking?
Bro, it depends. Like pre-Spain, I was rocking some drip. In Spain, mostly I was pulling up in our gear. We were mostly pulling up like as a squad, gear down
Okay, okay.
in our we got our jacket, our sweatpants, kicks, you know what I'm saying, all matching.
Yeah.
Um, what I'm saying, pulling up on the bus, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro.
So, but stepping out is a different story though.
When we stepping out to go out at night,
Yeah.
man, you know what I'm saying? At night, I'm stepping out looking like a superhero. I got the
Hey,
superhero food on.
let's get into the Instagram quick questions real quick.
Yeah.
I actually got a few, like a lot of them and a lot of good ones, but you've already spoken about a lot of these topics. But one person's asking, how do you handle bad days on the pitch?
Mm. Me personally, like when I have bad games or our team don't do well, I'm the type of person like I go inward. Like you're not gonna hear a lot from me
Yeah,
because I firmly believe like everything you speak need to be positive. You know what I'm saying? If you
yeah,
ain't
yeah,
got
yeah.
nothing positive to say, you don't even want to be putting that energy out there. So when my mind is negative, I'm gonna keep it on the inside. You're not gonna hear nothing from me because I
Right,
know I'm not gonna like what comes out, and they're not gonna like what comes out. So, but like we've been saying throughout every L, that's a lesson. So
right.
I'm gonna go back, and I really feel like those toughest losses, those worst performances, is what's going to improve you the most. That's
Yeah,
just the hard truth. Like that pain from that loss, that pain from that bad performance, like what I'm saying? It's all about your response to it. And if you use that energy, because that's a lot of energy, you really feel it in your body and your mind. If you really love the game and you play bad,
yeah,
you're really gonna feel it. So if you take that and use that energy to go to another level, you know what I'm saying? That's normally how I respond to a bad performance.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's free game right there, bro. That's free game because a lot of people. I mean, I like this little saying I heard too. It's I'd rather act than react.
Mm,
You want to act. You want to. Let's say, for example, negative situation happens, bro. You feeling negative. You might speak negative, but you only reacting to the negative situation. You're not
mm-hmm.
really acting on it because you're not giving the time to yourself to process, your thoughts, emotions, all that.
That's a fact.
So I'd rather act than react, bro. So that's free game right there, bro. And I feel like that comes with age, young 18, 19, 20 year olds in any field, bro, even in life in general, bro. They only know how to react.
Yeah.
So,
That's a,
but let's go ahead and end this with this question. Who is the most famous person on your phone? I'm assuming like your famous like contact.
famous person I actually talked to is Reggie Mills.
Who's that?
That's he like family to me. He a
Mm-hmm.
rapper out in Italy just doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? Intelligent man, intelligent businessman. You know what I'm saying? Just taught me a lot about the world, showed me a lot of experiences. You know what I'm saying? And giving me knowledge that you don't learn in school. You know what I'm saying? Giving me
Yeah.
knowledge and just inspiring me that I can accomplish anything that I put my mind to. You
Right.
know, and like you can really achieve it, as long as you believe in yourself and go after it 100%. You don't need to um you don't need to worry about other people's opinions because at the end of the day, all that matters is the results. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be on your side once the vision you see, you know what I'm saying, is happening in reality. Everybody is everybody gonna show you love.
Yeah,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? But you gotta have the courage to believe in your vision. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wise words, man, from a decent man.
I
Hey,
appreciate that.
bro. Hey, bro. Appreciate you coming on, kicking a lot of free game, bro. I really hope this is gonna be a little longer episode, but like I can't help it, bro. It is just
Uh,
what comes when you come into a good conversation with people who got a lot of knowledge about life and ball.
Word, I really appreciate that, man. And you really a great interviewer. You know what I'm saying? You
Hey,
really good at it. You really got a natural talent for this, man.
I don't know, bro. I just be
Sure.
watching a lot of YouTube, I guess, bro. I don't know.
Man, dude, to me, you could be better than Jake Paul in them.
Hey, bro, tell him to call me, man. Send me Hollywood real quick, bro. I'll get right.
No cap.
But yeah, bro, again, appreciate you coming on, man. I hope the listeners and viewers and whatnot, really listen to a lot of lessons you were giving out, bro. So a lot of stories you were telling, man. I'm glad we could document this, keep this, however many years from now, run it back, hear all the good stuff, accomplishments, whatnot. So, bro, always a blessed time speaking with you like that. And thank you, bro.
Always, bro, man. Like I said, this is natural for you. This is how we normally speak. You know what I'm
Facts, this
saying?
yeah, it's all authentic, man, non-GMO.
You know, it's non-GMO. I like that. Try to be tell them boys on full send to watch out. My boy Camille is coming.
Hey, bro, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.